What's up, guys? Christy and I came to the Jeep rally here, and this kind of caught my eye here. Check this out. This is probably the coolest looking Jeep I've ever seen. This is a 2020 Jeep Rubicon, the new one, with the pickup truck back on it. What I like best about it is the, I don't know where to start. The fact that it is the new Jeep with a long wheelbase with the 40s just looks absolutely incredible. Of course, it's stunning and perfect because it's brand new. These Jeeps are $65,000 for a stock one, so I can only imagine you've got 10 grand worth of wheels and tires here with King Racing shocks, a lift kit. It's probably a $100,000 Jeep. Just stunning. And this is the tip of the iceberg. We're at the Jeep rally, so you're going to see a ridiculous selection of the finest Jeeps you've ever seen in your entire life. So stay tuned. I'll give you a walkthrough here. There's quite a few. I've seen half dozen of these brand new Jeep. And you hear in the background there, they're running them through the mud pit over there. And they're doing the stone walk. So take a walk through and see the Jeep culture is alive and well here in Rockville, Connecticut. Actually, Ellington. Just awesome. What do you think, Christy?
I think this is awesome.
There is an ocean of Jeeps over here. I think I'm tempted to walk through there. Also, I'll try to give you guys a glimpse of this. So, lots of Jeeps for sale. There's a show and shine. Giant Jeep show going on today here. This is an annual thing in Ellington, Connecticut. Jeep Jamboree. It's something they do every year here. I've been coming for years, and on a dusty day from the tower over by the museum, you can see the dust cloud rising from here. Luckily, they've had some rain, so it's not dusty at all, but on the dusty years, you see a Jeep dust tornado going on, and it's pretty awesome. Look at this, the original Jeep, the Willys. So you have both extremes here. You have the original Willys, then you got the 2020 Rubicon pickup trucks, Jeeps that are 65 large. To start, that's before you put rims and everything else on it. So all accessories, guys, here. Combat 4x4. They got some cool looking stuff here. Your CNC machine doors, half doors. Hey, you know it's a big event when Anderson Window shows up. DCS lighting. This is vendor row over here. It's kind of like going to a Harley rally, like to Daytona or something, where they have all the vendors with the parts and the show bikes, in this case show trucks and show rigs. We got everything here. J&M Automotive. You got shops here displaying their custom built stuff. Just an amazing assortment of really cool Jeeps. Everything you could possibly imagine. Like the custom bike builder market, really the sky is the limit when it comes to these. They pretty much, look at this setup here. Little camper setup. That's just too cool. We got a rooftop tent on a 4x4 style trailer. Take you anywhere. Bigger isn't better when it comes to campers. So you can, the smaller the camper, the more versatile. You can go anywhere with them. Look at that. How'd you like to take that to the beach at Daytona?
There we go.
Pretty cool, huh?
Need a little bit longer one for you.
Yeah, that one's too small. But just rows and rows and rows of cool Jeeps. In the parking lot here, this is the show, obviously, but in the parking lot, you're going to see literally hundreds of Jeeps. And I've seen in the magazines, I've seen Jeep Jamborees online where there's some awesome stuff, but I don't ever recall seeing a bigger Jeep Jamboree than this. Certainly not in Connecticut. That one's awesome. I'd say this is my second favorite one. This is probably more practical for off-roading with the shorter wheelbase. But the custom bumper, The grill, the hood on this one is just awesome. It has a really badass look to it. Custom interior. It's probably a $100,000 Jeep. Is that yours? That was my second favorite one. The number one was, and only because of the wow factor, was the new lifted 2020, the one with the pickup truck on the back. I'm a biker, so I can put my the Gladiator. I can put my dirt bike in the back of that one.
Okay.
But yours is.
Pull a trailer on this one, so it could be your number one.
Yeah, yours is awesome. Tell me a little bit about your truck. What year is yours?
It's a 2013.
13.
2013. Colors Rock Lobster red. Got a 6.5-inch lift with a 2-inch base in the rear to compensate for the weight of the tire.
Yep.
And
Box shocks.
yep, the box shocks.
I love the
differentials
spikes.
are different. But by 13 gears, the tires are 40-inch by 15.5.
Beautiful.
24, and then 24-inch rim, 24 by 14 rim.
I think what caught my eye was the treatment, the nose treatment. What you did here is just awesome.
The front is fab fours and with rigid light industry. Just it was all painted black, and I put on color match. Got the deviate hood.
The hood has a really aggressive look to it, combined with the front bumper. This is probably the most aggressive front end I've seen on one yet here at the show.
We got really nice Jeeps out here.
Oh yeah.
My interior. Let me show you my interior while you're here. I put the calfskin leather interior.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
I got the Alpine.
Just beautiful.
stereo.
I love the red and black
Just
seats.
beautiful.
Yeah. I got in the back here. Look in the back.
What does this mean here?
1941 was the year that the Jeep was made.
And this is a 75th anniversary truck?
No, that's just
75 years, yeah.
Yeah, just 75 years, just commemorating.
Obviously, this isn't your first Jeep, is it?
Yeah, it actually
It is?
Yeah,
Well, hell, you don't play, man.
No,
You went right to the top.
I got a bunch of Harleys too.
Yeah.
So, but I got the soundbar.
Oh, nice.
The
Wow.
soundbar has 4 10s, 2 drivers, and 2 tweeters. That box was actually made, and I got it made in.
Here's one of my cards. We own the New England Motorcycle Museum about a mile up the road from
I know,
here.
I know. I deliver oil over there.
Oh, awesome. You should bring one of your. I imagine your bikes are badass too. If this is your truck,
I got a 2013 CVO.
awesome.
Oh, nice.
You have to put that in one of our shows.
Oh, definitely. I got it hooked up pretty nicely.
Wow.
And in the rear, I got a Fox box with 212s.
You've got quite an investment in electronics here.
Yeah.
Wow.
All the undercarriage is done. It
Looks awesome, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Love it.
Thank you very much.
Looks great.
Thank you.
Are you a firefighter?
Yes, I'm
Awesome.
Yeah, so part time out when they were building, all that construction that was being done over
Yep.
there. Yeah, we did.
The lights. Are those speakers in the lights?
They're called JW Speakers. That's the name of the company.
And they make the lights?
They make the lights, yeah. I'll hit the brakes.
That's got to be the coolest light I've ever seen. How long did it take you to build it?
Oh, like 3 years.
3 years? Wow. Look at that, babe. Check this out.
Oh, wow.
If they claim they didn't see you, they're blind. Wow. Nice job, man.
Thank you very much.
Really
I
cool.
was hoping
What-
to get your vote as number one.
You got it, number
Thank
one.
you, sir.
How many years did it take you to build it? I think I might have asked it already.
Over the years, from bone stock, it's a bone stock Sahara. Over the years, it took me probably about 3 years to build.
3 years and hundreds of hours of research and
Yes.
trial and error. And I bet you did a few things twice on it, right?
Yeah, actually, the lift I've done twice. The first lift I got was a 3.5 inch. This one's actually 6.5. And all the undercarriage work was done by Valley Truck, which is one of the main sponsors of this.
Yeah, the guy his shop over there, Valley
Yeah.
Truck. I have a Ford V10 flatbed lifted that they did.
Yeah, they do a good job.
A 6-wheel drive on an off-road rig. So they do the best work around. But hey, it takes somebody with a special eye to create this, and it's really more like a piece of artwork.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, it's to get it all to tie together from the front to the back takes a lot of thought, man.
Oh yeah, it takes a lot of research. It's actually I have the gears and everything ready for mudding.
Yeah.
I just it's just the wheels that
It'd be
get
a
it
crime to
done
take it
wrong.
through there. It would take it
I
like
know.
25 hours to clean
Yeah,
it. 3 days.
exactly. But I mean, you can power wash it. I mean, a little dust doesn't hurt.
It's beautiful.
I use it. I mean, it's not something I keep. I don't want to get it dirty.
Yeah.
It's clean, but I mean, it does get dirty.
So the bumpers are front and rear are by
Fat Fours.
And they did the tire kit on the back.
Yes, they have this particular tire kit comes in 3 pieces. They're sold individually, but you could also get a package.
How's it run down the road?
It runs good. Runs good. The only thing that I would like to do, I have in the front. In the front, I have box boost shocks.
Yep.
I want to go with PCS.
I had them put Fox on my truck too.
Yeah. Box are good, but
They look
PCS,
badass and they work great.
Yeah, the PCS is something that'll give me a bit of better stability, but it runs good.
It's definitely first place for this body style Jeep, no doubt in my mind.
I appreciate it.
Congrats, man.
Thank you very much.
Nice
Have a
meeting
good
you.
one. Nice meeting you.
Yep.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too. And I'll go by there and check out the bikes.
All right, brother. Take care. Keep up the good work, man.
All right, thank you.
That thing was stunning, absolutely stunning. Now, that was his first Jeep. That it tells you something about that dude. He's
meticulous.
He's not only meticulous, but he's talented to pick. So you can throw a lot of money at a vehicle and not have it come out freaking awesome. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Just row after row after row. This one's diesel powered. And that's a pretty cool concept. It's a Mercedes diesel. What a cool piece. Each one of these Jeeps has a story. Each one of the financial mistake. Yeah, I think that, hey Armand, if you're watching, these guys, I think they deserve their own Gluttons for Punishment chapter for Jeeps. The Gluttons for Punishment group is a group of guys that build custom motorcycles and damn the torpedoes cost-wise, and it's got a 6.2 liter in it under the hood. That's a cool looking rig. Is that a wrap, babe? Is that a vinyl wrap or is that a paint job? Very cool. Well done, huh? If you're in the world of Jeeps, there's no place on the planet you should be besides Ellington, Connecticut today. Look at that. Love that. Is that a wrap or is that paint?
Magnet.
It's a magnet?
Yeah, it's a magnet.
Wow, that's really cool.
Love that.
What a great idea.
There's a vendor here selling them.
Oh, what's the name of the vendor? Do you know?
I don't know. He's the only vendor selling magnets, but I was just Googling and they're $500 everywhere. They're asking $380.
That's like a no-brainer, really.
So special today. I love the American flag like that.
Yeah, I would put that on my truck in a New York second.
And he has it on a white Jeep and it didn't look as good.
It looks badass on. It would look
This
good on
color,
black
a
too.
dark color. Yeah, I got a black one. I think it'll look awesome.
What do you think, hon?
Yeah, I can make these.
She's a graphic designer, so you could make them, and then who would print them though? Because you need a magnet printing company.
No, it's really.
So those come right off. Those come right off.
Really thin.
That's cool because you can clean it, keep your paint job looking good, and you know what?
Scratch your paint job.
You can actually resell it
Yeah.
too. If you sell the truck, you can
As long as
take
you
that
don't
off.
have sand or grit underneath.
Really?
You think they would
Yeah.
scratch it?
My biggest concern is it scratches my black paint.
I think if you clean the shit out of it before you put them on there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's a home run even for the winter.
See, look at this right here.
Winter dry.
See that?
Yeah. That's
They come right off.
Yeah, they come right off. There's
That
a buckle
is-
in this.
I like that. That's awesome.
This, the wind can get under and it can pull it off.
Now they could probably do custom stuff too if you have someone like her who can design it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had like a shark. They had one that looked like a military
Wow.
Yeah, you
airplane.
can do
Put a
any
company
graphic
logo on there or whatever you
A
want to
company
do.
logo, yeah, you're
A
right.
club logo, whatever. Very cool. We should do that for the truck.
Yeah, we should.
Wait, Riley, lay down. I want to see this.
Good old Willis. Honey, can you hold this for a second so I can take my jacket off? We left this morning, it was cold, now it's getting warm. Or maybe it's because I'm walking around. How's everybody doing today? Hey, I know you guys are all mostly bikers that are on our channel, but if you like Jeeps too, put a comment in there. Here's a common thread I've always seen, and that is that people that are into motorcycles are in the trucks too. Why? Because, well, you can't always ride your bike, especially if it's an off-road bike, so you got to have a tow rig, and what better than a Jeep to bring it there. Put in the comments, what's your tow rig that you like to drive? For me, I've got a diesel van. That works awesome because I've got a bed in it. You can sleep in it. and you can throw all kinds of shit in there if you go to a swap meet. So I've got a 99 6.5 liter diesel van, and I also have a Ford F350 6.7 liter. That's my main tow rig. That's the one you put the 30-foot trailer behind and put 20 bikes in it and load it for bear. So diesel dually. We also have the V10 dually. That's a good one too. That one's lifted, kind of a styling statement, that one. But guys in the bikes, customizing their bikes, are usually in the trucks. And when you go to like Daytona, it's almost like going to a truck show. You see all kinds of really cool tow rigs in the crowd, right? I mean,
Starting to rain.
that's something you see. Starting to rain here, which is probably a good thing to keep the dust down. Then we've got the military ones up here, which is that's the where it all started. You know, that's the Jeeps wouldn't exist today if it wasn't for the military Willis Jeeps, which used to get dropped out of airplanes and whatnot. But check this thing out. I don't know what it has for an engine, but I'm sure it's some kind of military diesel rig. Huge tires, right out of the box. We probably should head back. It's starting to rain, and we're on our way to one of my friend's shops in Mass to drop off 6 bikes. But as we go down the row here, you'll see this is just one row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 rows. So let's say that there's probably 50 Jeeps in each row. There's got to be 1,000 Jeeps here. Is that a safe guesstimate?
Yeah, I'm thinking there's about that many.
Ellington, Connecticut. How about this one for a mutter?
There you go.
I'll go through anything. Well, we weren't bargaining for this, but we got a rainstorm on our hands.